Welcome to the Rod Uncensored podcast. I don't understand this dumbass daylight saving time, man. Why do we still use this shit, man?
Gotta do it, man.
That shit is a waste of time, man. Farmers don't use that shit, man. Still, but how y'all doing today, man?
Doing great.
We in here, man. We checking in, man. We checking in.
Okay. JC, let the people know where, man. Who are let the people know something about you, man. What's going on with you, man?
So what's up, y'all? I'm JC, or as I'm known, Jamal Curtis. Here in Boone's Mill, Virginia.
Where's that close by too, man?
Say what?
Where's that by?
Probably about 15 minutes south of Roanoke.
Okay.
But
you said, excuse me, I'm sorry. You said it's not too far from where?
Roanoke.
Oh, you there? Okay, you over there by on 81. Was that 81 or 83?
I'm down off of 220.
Okay.
I mean, you get to 81 in about 30 minutes.
Okay, cool.
But I'm a comedian. I guess a new producer. I'm on the podcast Tuesdays and Thursdays with LA Josh Preston. The underpaid DEI hire. But other than that, I'm a husband, father, model, comedian, just all around good guy.
Nice.
Yeah, I said that because it's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday now.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Mm-hmm. And see, the boss don't even give me the update on the official Wednesday.
Oh yeah, we said we were going to do it. I said we were going to do it.
Oh, last I heard, we was thinking about it.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's thought about.
That's cool, man.
Where's Chout? Cool. Chout's not here. Did he say he was coming or what?
No, I didn't get no. Man. I haven't heard nothing from him.
Oh, okay.
But man,
it's lost in AI.
Yeah, that AI video has been crazy. He's been doing, man. That AI video shit's been crazy. Hey, LA, let the people know what's going on with you, man.
Oh yes, my name is LA Josh Preston, comedian out of Roanoke, Virginia. First of all, I got to say hiya to everybody here on the Rod Uncensored podcast. I am a host and producer of the Real Funny Comedy Show, and I just been doing this comedy for 4 years straight now, and just having a good time doing it with my buds, as they say, people like JC Allen and Chout Bout and Teron Rogers and the rest of the crew here in Roanoke, Virginia, trying to put Roanoke on the map when it comes to comedy here.
That's cool, man. That's dope, man. Yeah. Xander, what's been going on with you, man? Damn, Xander froze like a motherfucker. Or the chest got him loot. I think he is froze. But anyway.
I hope he frozen.
Lost in thought.
That chest got him.
No, I thought I seen his hand move.
Oh, fucking no.
He ain't blinking.
No, that motherfucker ain't, man. I don't want to drive to Philly, man. Hope my man are all right, man. Hey, man, how was y'all show, man? How was the show, JC?
The show was good. We had a pretty decent crowd there. All my comedians came in, done what they had to do, and we are invited back. Had the cops called on us a couple times.
Cops called?
Yeah, neighbor said it was a little too loud. They forgot to turn the
I can run it. I can run it that way.
outdoor speaker off. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it was great. Which I mean, we had till 10 o'clock with the noise ordinance, so it wasn't really nothing they could do. But we got a few kinks to work out with the PA system and all. I'm gonna run by tomorrow and check that out. I mistakenly forgot to get all my comedians to sign my poster. So I got to get together with everybody and get that done. We're going to be the first poster up on the wall down at the Copper Steel. Be the first and the second posters at the Copper Steel.
Copper Steel. Why y'all places named after the coffee pot? Why the names of these?
Okay, so the Copper Steel, Franklin County is known as the moonshine capital of the world.
Moonshine capital.
Yeah, back during the Prohibition, Franklin County was the place you got moonshine. That was the place you got alcohol. It started NASCAR. I mean, they was delivering to New York. They was delivering to Tennessee, like the whole East Coast. I mean, there's a mountain out here called 5 Mile Mountain back behind Ferrum College. At nights, it would be lit up. It would almost look like a Christmas show with so many fires burning with steels. There's a movie called Lawless that's about a couple of the families that was out here in Franklin County. They're moonshine dealings, and it was actually filmed in Georgia, but like when it comes on, it shows a picture of the mountain and everything, and that is that mountain. But like they've got a big copper steel up front. It's actually a French steel, but it still works. The original restaurant was Franklin Distillery, and actually had, I think the guy's actually still making alcohol out in Blacksburg, something like that. But I mean, you take the copper pots around LA, probably 50, 60 years.
Okay.
Yep. 1937.
God damn.
So
yeah, it's a national landmark.
That's almost 80 years. I got the Chow Bout mouth going on right now. No, you said 1960? No. So yeah. 78 years.
I did not say 1960.
You said 1967, so
I swore I said 1937.
Yeah, you said
1937?
Yeah, that's why I heard 37, man.
Yeah, my math's all fucked up. That thing's almost 100 years old, and they want $1.5 million for it. Damn.
Yeah, it was completed in 1936.
Damn.
Put it like that.
Yeah, my brain must not be braining.
Damn. That's a lot of history right there, man. I love that movie, Lawless, man. That's my favorite Shia LaBeouf, Tom Hardy movie right there. Tom Hardy was crazy in that shit right there.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
That was a great movie. But so how was the crowd? Was people came there for comedy, or it was like some patrons for the restaurant? They were
supposed to be there for comedy.
Okay.
It started out a little tough crowd. They couldn't figure out whether they wanted to listen or just sit there and talk to each other. So that's why we ended up turning up the PA system, and it's some point it just gets too loud. Which LA, you was sitting next to my wife. She said it was hurting her ears.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go in and kind of adjust the bass, treble, and stuff like that, and see if I can get a little better sound quality out of it.
Look at him.
I mean,
it's
we
good,
actually had
Chavo.
to bring in a few more tables or a few more chairs. Well, hell, we brought in a table too. So it was probably, I think she said she has seating for 78. So she brought in, it was mid 80s people there.
That's great, man, for a first show.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great, man. I know a couple people, you know what I mean? It'd be 6 people in there, so that's great, man.
Hell, I'm good with them 6 people.
So that's great, man.
But I mean, I couldn't be doing none of this without LA Josh Preston there.
Oh,
Him, Chow Bao, Teron Rogers.
Oh, you had a great lineup. You had a great lineup right
well,
there.
Teron wasn't with us. I'm just saying, as far as advice
Okay,
goes and stuff like that, which my lineup was LA was a headliner. I had Chow Bao, Jared Christensen, myself, and Arthur Stump. I hosted for the first time. I don't think I did terrible with that. Especially just having the nerves, which I've only been doing this for about 5 months.
God damn, producing a show in 5 months, man. That is
Listen to that
incredible,
man to my right. That man will get you right.
You know what I mean? That's the comedian psychiatrist. LA, man.
yeah.
LA.
He still hasn't done his clean joke, so man, I don't know how much.
Me doing a clean joke?
No, I'm talking about Rod.
I did a clean joke. I did a clean
When?
joke about my child support. I posted on Facebook. That was a clean joke.
Well, you welcome.
You know, it was clean, man. I didn't have no curse words in it.
All right.
You know,
Well,
I'm trying
not
to
a clean joke. I mean, a like joke.
positive joke. You said
Happy joke.
Yeah.
I was saying.
I'm still trying to figure that out, man.
So I make y'all work.
Okay, ciao.
Hey, Rod, can you hear me now?
Man, I can hear you fine, Staff Sergeant. I can hear you fine, man.
Right now, I still have a problem, man. I was up because of Mr. 505 over here. He called me, and I was like, "Yo," I said, "Hey, did you mean to call me?" He's like, "Yeah, but I'm at a show." I was like, "Well, when you're done, just call me back. I'll be up." Man, I stayed up till like 2 a.m. Didn't get not one call. I was like, "Oh, that's that bull right there. That's that."
Damn,
Bruh, I look at. I'm not gonna make no excuse for that. When I left First Saturdays last night with Ghost at Broadway Bobby, just know that it is always an adventure dealing with them 2 guys. But I can't make no excuse for not calling. And then, like I said, I ended up getting booked on this show tonight too. So, I'm still just trying to be like LA Josh Preston. I want y'all to know that.
Yeah. You see, there was no apology. You just like, yeah, whatever, bro. Should have went to sleep. He's unreliable now. Now I'm like, oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah, I guess I'm still messaging you last night at what, 12-1?
Mm-hmm. We were trying to get that Battlefield, which I figured out that I have an Xbox One. It's not compatible with that. I have to upgrade.
Upgrade, my friend.
Dude, man, I ain't spending all that money just to play Battlefield. That's all right.
That's a great game, man. That shit, I'm about to buy it. I got the 5.
No, it's a free version.
The Battle Royale.
Battlefield Red Sec.
Oh yeah, okay.
I've downloaded it. I ain't played it yet.
Yeah, I enjoy that. That's my me time. I put the game system on and I just relax. I don't care if I'm not winning, you know, because some of these games, it's like, that's why I quit Call of Duty. Ain't no way somebody can take 35 bullets.
I mean, these damn 12 years olds out here killing our old ass.
Oh, killing us. Killing us.
Speak for yourselves, man. I've been
damn Chout slowing us down with his old ass reflexes.
You know,
That shit's crazy. But yeah, man, them games now, man. It all started with that Game Boy 1, man. I remember that big ass, bulky ass game. And then my cousin, because my cousin's in his 40s, he had that old ass Atari, the Sega. We used to just stay up all fucking night. I mean, like a truck driver, 2 pockets their eyes. And my uncle had to turn that shit off, man. Go the fuck to bed. You know what I mean? That's seriously.
Actually, it all started with the tennis. It used to be like 2 lines.
Yep.
They look like chalk.
Yeah.
And you play table tennis. Then after that, it was this one called Tank Command, where you had a little small box with 2 joysticks. You have a white and a black army tank, and you know, of course, you try to blow each other up. And then the next thing to come along, it was the Atari. Then after the Atari, it was the Odyssey, and then the Intellivision. And after the Intellivision, I think that was Nintendo came along. And then after Nintendo, man, I kind of sort of lose track of it after that, man. But
Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, Sega.
Yeah. I used to like to play that. Street Fighter. I played Street Fighter pretty good now to this day. I haven't played in a while, but I was pretty good at it. I used to play the John Madden and the wrestling. I don't know if y'all guys remember the Nintendo. Y'all a little young, but they had this wrestling game on there. Oh my God, man, that was the best game in the world, man. That wrestling game.
That was a WWF game, I think.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that, man. It was It was these guys. That was before they was even making. Because back in the day, they really didn't put like Ali or Hulk Hogan. They didn't use people's images, so they just had their own wrestlers, man. But I remember this one guy used to do this kick move. It was called the flying grenade. Man, I used to love to play that game, man. Y'all guys took me back a little bit, man. Think about that game, man.
Yeah, All-Star Wrestling. I had a guy
All-Star. Maybe that's it. Maybe that was it.
Had a wrestler named Golden Slender, kind of looked like Hulk Hogan. They had like resemblance.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up right now.
There was a masked man. His name was like Starman. If that's the game he's talking about, yeah, I remember that game. It was the good. You could eat your head. He'd be like,
yeah, all of that stuff. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Pro wrestling.
You said the name
of the Nintendo.
Oh, the pro wrestling? Okay, I knew it was some kind of wrestling,
Yeah. Let me see.
You see the dude do like a Haga Kong or something?
I see one that looks like a sumo type wrestler. His name was Habusa.
Okay.
I think I might got some.
One that looked like a monster though. That's the one that used to eat your face. He used to get chompy on you. And then there was the dude with the star on his head on a mask. And then I think his name was Golden Slender. Kind of looked like Hulk Hogan. Slender man. Slender though. No muscle. They didn't have any tones back then, you know. He was just
I don't know, man. That shit right there, man. I know LA, you say you was doing wrestling, pro wrestling for a little bit, man.
Right.
And LA, you was a professional wrestler, bro?
Yeah, man. I did that for about 3 years. Yeah.
What? Come on, man. You got to tell us about that, man. Let's go.
Oh, boy. All right. How it started was I used to be a manager at a hotel, the Marriott, and restaurant manager. And the wrestlers used to always come in and eat or whatever. Well, it was like closing time. And I don't want to say his name. I'll say his name because, you know, it happened. Chris Benoit came in.
Right.
And
that's my favorite right there.
Yeah, he wanted something to eat. And everybody was like leaving. I was like, okay, we got a little buffet here. If you want to eat at the buffet, you can eat there. He's like, all right. So he sits down and he's just eating. And I guess I'm waiting on him because everybody's left. And I'm just sitting. He's like, man, have a seat. Yeah. I was like, okay. So I'm sitting there and he's just talking to me about the business. He's like, yeah, man, you can. He's like, yeah, you can be a wrestler. You can. You know, you need to just work hard, find a good trainer and all this stuff. I was like, I can be a wrestler? He's like, yeah, I mean, you just work hard. I was like, shoot, man. so I went up there and it was a camp in Shawsville. Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant.
Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah, I got him. I know you talking about.
Yeah, he has a camp up here in Shawsville. So I went in there and I trained, and I was looking for a name, and I was just LA, because everybody used to just call me LA. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna be LA. So I'm wrestling single, then I wrestled as a tag team with a guy named Beef. Well, Beef went single, and they put me in with another wrestler. His name was J Money. So it was like LA and J Money. So I was like, okay. He got J Money. I just got LA. I need a name here for me. Jay-Z had a song called Money Cash Hoes. And I said, his name is Money. I'm gonna be Cash. So that's what it started. It was like LA Cash, J Money, and then we put our name, and then we just made up a tag team name called the Southside Players. So that's what it came. And then it was Cash Money. Then Cash Money came in with a Birdman and them. I was like, oh man, this is like Destiny or something. So we became a tag team, and we did pretty well, man. We got to wrestle a lot of famous wrestlers, like the Hardy Boys, Rock and Roll Express. It was a team called the Dups, and we wrestled in this wrestling called the Carolina Wrestling Federation. That's where the Hurricane and the Hardy Boys and all of them came from. And we still hold the title for the most times being tag team champions. We were tag team champions 3 times.
You was a tag team champion, bro?
Yeah, 3 times we were tag team champions. And we hold the record.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Wow, man. What's up, man?
We went to the Atlanta, because Atlanta had the WCW had this thing in Atlanta called the Power Plant. And you go in there, and that's where you wrestle before you go to the big times. And unfortunately, the WWF bought them out, and they were looking for like big dudes, because we weren't big. Like if I was this size back then, I probably could have had a chance to make it to the WWF, but I was a little small guy, and they wanted.
Well, how tall are you, man?
I'm 6 feet.
Oh, yeah, we the same height. Damn.
You can be 6 feet and be wrestlers. I mean, Rey Mysterio's he's like 5'5". That's a little dude. Right?
Yeah, he's a little guy.
Wow.
Hey, yo, you know what movie used to get me fucked up, man? The Cactus Jack, the sock. I used to try to sock people, man.
You had a sock?
Yeah, I used to run around with a sock on my hand, man, because of him, man.
That Socko, baby, yeah. But it's a good thing. One thing about wrestling, like we all take care of each other. We're all cool and everything. So, because we need each other, you know, we can't be upset with each other. We upset and we wrestling, man. Somebody's gonna get hurt. So
yes,
we're all family.
I tell everybody, you got to have some kind of coordination and some, you know what I mean, athleticism to do wrestling. You know what I mean? You can't be uncoordinated. That's why I tell everybody, man. Oh man, that shit fake. You still gotta have some coordination. Yeah, you still gotta be athletic enough to perform that move. Because I see all them dumb motherfuckers try to jump off the top rope and break their legs on YouTube. I'll be laughing like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Man, look at it. Now he's in red, man. What you on some Sinners type shit now, man? What's going on with you, man?
And looking like he needs the TLC red light special playing.
Yeah, that motherfucker looking wild right there, man.
Man, hey.
Yo, I just hey Josh, I found you on
Oh, you see it?
Yeah, they got a picture of you with your hat on and you got the burgundy shirt on.
Okay.
Damn, that's crazy, man. I'm tripping. I can't wait.
I don't make things up. A lot of people be sitting there, how about I'm lying? There's nothing for me to lie about, man.
Yeah, no, I believe you. Shit, I can't wait to tell my girl. Damn, that's crazy, man. That's what's up, man. That's pretty cool, bro.
Hold on, and Xander, man, let the people know, man. We had the same open mic on Tuesday. It was black people in the crowd.
Oh,
right.
What's it not?
You mean this man didn't run away?
Yeah.
All right. Say no more.
Well, what we talking about? Rod, tell me exactly specifically what we talking about.
You know what I mean? Because I had a comment, right? They said at the open mic on Tuesday, they asked me, they had us on their podcast, LA Josh Preston podcast. He said, man, I hope there wasn't no black cats in that crowd. Because, you know, Rod bring out his gun if you see somebody reach for a gun. You know what I mean?
No, it was a nice. We get a nice mixed crowd in there. It's a nice mixed crowd in
A
there.
nice almond crowd.
So did Ron tell him to clap real quiet so he didn't get scared?
Right now, there is not a white person here. There is nothing but blacks right now. There is nothing. All the cooks are black. Everybody here is black right now.
Dang.
But
And blackity black.
But I gotta say,
but Rod, it's not black folks. It's black women with their titties out. That's the ones.
Oh, that's the ones I like. That's the ones I like.
I thought you got scared when you see them.
No.
I thought you get nervous.
No, I got a black Nubian queen. I'm not scared of no black women.
Oh.
He just gets scared he's gonna have to pay some more child support.
Oh, that's a fit every day. Oh man, but hey man, shout out to my man too, Mr. 505, man. He did some did all his specials this weekend, man. This motherfucker did 20 hours of material. I don't understand how this motherfucker going for these Guinness Book records, man. He got 20 hours of material, man.
Oh shit, nice.
Look, hey, you know what? You need to stop that, bro. I did 2 hours of material, 2 separate hours of material, but I told you I write all the time, brother. I write a lot. That's it. And I have places to practice. Y'all, and it seems like y'all don't have enough places to practice up there. That's what it really seemed like, man. It's so many open mics that you can go to here that it's ridiculous. And they just opened up. Matter of fact, the guy that's hosting this show right now is getting ready to open up 2 more mics this week. He's getting ready to open a all black mic on Mondays, and he's gonna open up another mic on Fridays in Clarksville.
That's dope, man.
Clarksville, okay.
That's
where Joker's Comedy House, right?
That is where Joker's Comedy House is.
You in Memphis, right? 505.
No, man. I live in Clarksville, but I work out of Nashville mostly, but I live in Clarksville though.
Okay. But is that Tennessee?
Yeah, Tennessee.
Okay. No, you know what I've been doing? Hey, Rod, I'm coming. Hey, Rod, you in Baltimore?
No, man, I'm in fucking Newcastle, man.
Oh no, because I'm going down Baltimore tomorrow, man. I went down to Marvin and them joint last night.
How was that, man? How was that?
Oh, it was cool. You know, he gave me 3 minutes, man. I gave him 3 quick jokes and got out of there. And
good,
I met some dudes from down Baltimore, and I'm gonna shoot down Baltimore tomorrow. I've been going up to New York on Thursdays, you know, making some contacts up there, man. Just one day at a time in it, man. Just trying to be consistent, you know.
Is that the normal time that y'all get is 3 minutes, or y'all get more than that at most mics y'all go to?
Well, it wasn't a mic; it was an actual show.
Okay.
And Marvin just had, it was a few other comedians showed up, and he just gave us a quick 3 minutes, man, just so we could, you know, get up there and do something. But you know, he usually give us about 5 minutes. Oh boy. Whew.
Yeah, man, about
That's
5.
usually what, about 5 to 7.
Okay.
Hey, man, but I'm gonna keep this real political, man. But how do y'all feel about this, man? I gotta say this, man. I always say this, man. Later, I almost got 2 years in, and you cannot. I say this. You cannot force people to support you, right? In this comedy game, right? What I mean by this. You can't force nobody to follow you on Instagram. You can't. If they ain't feeling you, they ain't gonna feel with you. You know what I mean? But it's a video I got, right? This cat. I always say this, man. Crowd work ain't for everybody. crowd work ain't for everybody. So this cat. You got to read the room, LA. Am I wrong or I'm right about this? You got to read the room.
You're right.
if you got a joke where you talk about EBT, and you know everybody, you see everybody coming in there with nice cars. You see a motherfucker coming out there with a fucking nice Acura. You ain't gonna see that orange card for EBT. You know what I mean? Unless they stole it, you know what I mean, or bought it from somebody. But you gotta read the room. And I seen this video where this cat was like, man, I love government shutdowns because I'm gonna be able to get pussy for cheap. And I'm like, the jokes didn't land, right? The jokes didn't land, and the motherfucker smacked his hand on the mic to see can he get a laugh. What you think about shit like that, LA? Because I'm gonna say you comedy Bible. Well, how do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, the reason why people probably tired of hearing that joke.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what it is. The first thing out of people's mouth, they want to. I'm about to get some punani now because they want that money. I got that $30 here. I see that all down my daggone timeline. And then here comes the comedian. You too? I mean, we're supposed to be better than that. We're supposed to be finding something
originals.
Yeah, be original. Find you can do that joke, but find something original inside that joke that you can say. People get tired of hearing that same old daggone joke. Just like the same joke. Oh man, I hear this every time. Anytime I see a black man and a white woman, there's always somebody talking about good credit, or that's why you with her because of good credit and stuff. Like, hey, it's the same shit over and over again. I've heard that joke. One time I heard it twice in one show. Yeah. Like, hey, didn't you just hear that person just say that? Now here you come saying the same thing. It's just jokes like that when you're like, oh, okay. So the EBT thing is worn out. It's dry as hell. Go move on to something else. It's like Trump impersonations. Like, hey, okay, we've heard it all. Right? Here he come with another Trump impersonation. Let's hear what you got. Let's see if you can make this any different. And the answer is usually no.
I feel like you got to work harder if you're going to do ratchet pussy jokes. You gotta refine it so much because it's everybody got those heard them jokes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Everybody and that shit ain't gonna land every place. Like I said, you gotta reading the room is so important, man. I really do feel like that. You gotta read the room.
Well, I mean, yes. I mean, I've got some like anal jokes and shit like that, and yeah, I probably should have read the room. But then I had two people come behind me doing anal jokes, knowing that they didn't turn their back on me when I started doing the first set. So, I mean, anal's anal.
Yeah.
Anal is
but they gonna start like, you know what I don't like, JC, though, man. Like terrible gay jokes to me is I'm tired of those. Like terrible gay jokes. And when I go to these rooms and I do these competitions, I'm like, this how the dudes be starting it. Hey man, me and my buddies, we went hiking, right? And then my other buddy sucked my other buddy's dick. That's not no punchline. That ain't no fucking punchline. No. You expect somebody to laugh from that? You know what I mean? That's not no punchline.
Yep.
No, that's something you say on Call of Duty or video game and acting stupid. I mean, I do a majority of my stuff from life experiences, just to exaggerate it. Because life's funny. I mean, if you can't laugh at life, I mean, you're going to end up in a damn mental asylum.
Exactly. That shit's real, man. I just laugh. I feel like laughing every day helps the stress go down of this life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We need to laugh in every situation.
And when I see Jamaica had that hurricane, I felt bad. You know what I mean? But I was like, damn, this would be the perfect time to go get some free oxtail.
Shit, I was thinking it ain't the first damn time Melissa went through Jamaica blowing shit. But I guarantee you she blew more than damn Bonnie Blue did.
Bonnie Blue.
Y'all don't know Bonnie Blue.
Yeah, I don't even know.
She tried to set the world record of, I think it was like 1,057 men she slept with in 24 hours.
No, I don't even know what that is. I thought that was
that
Marilyn
was
Monroe.
And no, it was actually set by, I think her name was Lisa Black or Lisa Sparks. I think it's Lisa Sparks. Back in like 2004.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see her, Lisa Spark. Let me see Lisa Spark.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know who that. I know who Morgan Wallen is, but I don't know no Lisa Black. You know.
When I thought about that joke on the way home, I come home and did some research just so somebody didn't pop up. Hey, no, it wasn't her. She didn't make it. But I did watch an interview, and she had another lady like going at these dudes before she shipped them into them. I mean, she was getting them ready to go, and she was just finishing them off.
Damn.
But I think she stopped at 900 and some or something like that.
Damn.
Was this chick a porn? Was she a porn star or something?
Yeah, yeah. I guess both of them was.
So much information about this is what just really baffles me, JC. Because
There was
I want to think wholesome when I see you, and I'm just not getting wholesome right now.
No, you ain't getting wholesome from me.
No, he's not wholesome at all.
Damn,
Lisa Spark holds the record, 919.
919. Damn, that's some real loose.
But see, like I said, I like to do my research.
Yeah, you did it. I just read the Guinness Book of World Record for the longest sex duration is 15 hours, 7 minutes, and 23 seconds. I wonder how do they judge that? Like, just do they count?
Is that straight, or do they get to take breaks or anything like that?
Right. Do they count like pumps? You got to keep pumping for 15 hours. Do you?
I don't know.
Oral sex?
I don't really think you can stay erected for 15 hours.
I don't know. Well, it's a Nigerian, man.
I'm not gonna say that, Xander. They got a shot. They got a shot out there right now, and that shot is hey, they say it will not deactivate until you put the antidote in it to make it deactivate. But there is a shot that you can get right now. I'm gonna look up the name of the shot, but you can get it at the Tennessee Men's Clinic right now for $500.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. You know the price. You know the location. What you trying to tell us, Mr. 505?
Yeah, I do know the price of it. I do know the price of it. I certainly do. Unfortunately, I do know the price of it. I went and I had my nice little what you call it, like an orientation where I was gonna go and see what, because at the end of the day, I did want to be be like Inspector Gadget and be able to say go Gadget dick. And when you get to be 40, when you get to be 45, hey, at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with it. You don't drive your car without insurance. I was looking for some insurance at that time.
Shit, I got me a script.
And what's the finance charge on that? I'm sure you probably know that too.
Yeah, they definitely had a financing, but I didn't want to find it. But I'm going to tell you the name of that shot, though. Just stick with me. I'm Googling it now.
All right.
You know, I'm okay with.
Probably know. Is he in them?
I don't know what he at.
All he knows is honey packs. That's all he knows.
You know, I'm a honey pack man too, man. That's how my door was made, man. It's sometimes you burn your stem out, man. Sometimes you burn your stem out.
Trimix, that is the name of it.
Trimix, like trail mix. Trimix. Oh shoot.
Yeah, I don't want this last for no 15 hours. They're gonna be doing all that pissing, man. You're gonna be pissing. You can't even nut no more, man. You're gonna be pissing.
Yeah, man. You only need a good 30 to 45 minutes tops, man. You don't need all that.
Who need that?
Who
the fuck need that?
About a good 30 minutes, man. Get some strokes in.
I got the greatest thing for you. I got 13 minutes of licking, 2 minutes of sticking, and you go and do your thing. I'm out of here. I got some jokes to go right.
I only got 8 minutes. That's all I got.
you gotta count your you gotta count. Well, y'all guys sound like y'all ain't trying to put all that energy into it.
No, I got
So-
7 years in. I don't gotta put all that energy in.
That's right.
You gotta give them a good. You gotta give them a good fuck, man. You gotta do that, man. You can't cheat them, man. You
Oh.
can't do that. Man.
Oh, hold on, Xander. I gotta ask you, brother. What's a good one?
You give them about a good. You give them maybe like about a good 500 to 1,000 strokes, man. You got to give them a good one. You give them some strokes.
Are you counting to keep your mind off of things?
You count the strokes to make sure you don't cheat them, man. And you know what I got to do, Ryan? I'm gonna send you a set that I did a few years ago when I was talking about counting strokes, and you just share it with the guys, man. But yeah, you give them their strokes, man, so that they could can enjoy it, man. You know, you can't be selfish, man.
Right.
Give
Well,
them,
you know, 500 strokes is only about 4 minutes. It depends how fast you go. You know?
It depends on how fast you go.
500 strokes in 4 minutes. You can.
I am not giving up no 500 strokes. I'm gonna give you 37 deep ones. I'm out of here.
Okay.
I'm in with 37 strokes of hope. Because if it's anything good, and I let me tell you something, my old lady is wonderful. I'll say that. Good. Hey,
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Xander, you dealing with them women that's just got bodies for back shots. You not doing missionary on none of these women because you can't look no woman face to face and eye to eye and hold on. I don't care what you can't look at no woman dead in the eye. Sit there and go, you can't do 125 strokes, let alone 500 strokes. It ain't
Don't beat up on old Xander, man. Don't beat up on him.
It ain't no way. You gonna fuck up.
At least my guy don't got no pajamas on today, man. You should be proud of my guy. He don't got no pajamas on today, man.
He got that bam.
Yeah.
That's what he be giving her. That bam.
Yeah, give it a yeah, that's the brilliant artist movement, man. That's
okay.
That's my moniker. But you know, if you watch my videos, I always sign off with the bam.
Okay.
But yeah, man, you give them some good strokes, man.
I give a massage first, and then I go with my strokes.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Massaging? What do you massage?
I start with the feet first, man.
There you go.
The calves, because I learned that.
Stop right there. Do you just rub them? Is that it? That's all.
No, I use baby oil or Skin So Soft.
All right, but that's it. You just rub them. You don't do anything else. You know, like
I might take a foot job once in a while.
Ain't no damn way I'm gonna put some damn old ass Avon Skin So Soft on her feet and then try to get sexual with her.
You know, I mean, that's
It'd
good
be
for
like
foot
trying
job.
to get up on your grandma. Smelling.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I killed a couple grandmas back in my day. No, I killed a couple grandmas back in my day. 55 and older.
There you go.
This day and age, they great grandmas. 55.
It's nothing like no dentures. It's nothing like no dentures.
My son calls it the no denture adventure.
Yeah. I called it the pink
No
velvet.
denture adventure.
Hey man,
you suck on them toes though, man. I don't think you answered. Do you suck on them toes while you rubbing on them? That's what I'm trying to get.
Not when the Skin So Soft on there.
That's what I'm saying. So you
I don't
okay,
suck
you just rubbing feet.
No, I do suck on the toes if it's in the missionary position. I call that the Harley Davidson. I call that Sons of Anarchy type of moves.
Why is that?
Because you got the feet like this and you suck on the toes. You know what I mean? It's like handlebars. You got the legs up like handlebars.
Is she bow-legged?
I like bow-legged women. Yeah.
She bow-legged and them damn feet turned in.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Sometimes you had the fucked up huffies back in the day when you was in the hood. You had the fucked up huffies. The handlebars all fucked up.
You thinking one of them old mountain bikes that had the 2 sets of handles.
I was telling somebody that the other day, man. I remember crab apples, honeysuckles. What happened to those things? You don't see honeysuckles in the ground no more. You don't see crab apples.
Come on out to the country.
Y'all still got crab apples out there?
Crab apple trees, yeah.
Oh man, I used to have crab apple wars and you used to throw them motherfuckers, man.
Which a lot of it, they're cutting them down because they're invasive.
Really?
Yes.
Damn.
And they smell like friggin' fish in the summer or spring times. The females do.
I used to eat the crab apples, man. This shit used to fuck my stomach up, man.
That explains a lot.
Used to fuck my stomach up, man.
Hey, Rod, I dropped the link to that set. That whole thing you were just talking about, man, licking the toes and all. I done a whole set on that a few years back. Let me see when I done that. Let me see. Let me see when I done that. Let me see.
Well, what y'all have?
Done that joint.
What you say?
I done that joint 5 years ago, man.
5 years ago, sucking toes, man. You was active in the streets.
Talking about sucking toes and counting strokes, and you don't need Viagra and all that shit.
You do need Viagra.
I need it now. I need it now, but I ain't need it 5 years ago.
How old are you, Rod? Hold on. How old are you?
I'm 33.
Damn, Rod, you kind of
need Viagra.
Yeah,
it's still this
high
extra,
blood pressure,
extra nod. You know what I mean? Need for speed. You gotta have extra gas sometimes. You know.
Need for speed.
Hey,
Don't throw in one of them damn Viagra's blow out your heart.
I'm okay with that. There's no child support in heaven.
That's crazy.
I mean, in all honesty, my grandfather did fall over dead of a massive heart attack on my grandma.
That's legendary for your grandma. Sorry, you know me. Sorry to say
you
that.
daggone right. I think she had 7 or 8 kids. So when she walked in with that moo-moo, Grandpa knew what he was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And how old was he?
I really don't know. I was young. See, she died at 99. So
Good Lord.
He was probably in his 60s.
Oh, 60.
I say this. I don't want to last too long. I'm gonna say I want to last to like good 75. Because I feel like older you get, nobody's gonna be alive that know the reference you're talking about musically, pop culturally, and you just sitting there. I don't want to just be sitting there.
Yeah, well, that's what the internet is for, man. The internet, it's just like with y'all guys, right? Now, I tried to hang out with my brother today. I tried to hang out with another one of my buddies. And, I couldn't get together with them. But, here it is. I'm sitting here. And now I'm hanging out with y'all guys online, man. So that's one of the beauties. Like all of this stuff right here, right? I used to think people was weirdos that do this kind of shit. I really did. I had hard shit to say about that.
What podcast?
I still do.
Podcast?
All this stuff, man. I didn't before I got into the online community, I was ignorant to it. And I just thought it was just a bunch of creeps and weirdos that did this kind of stuff. But certainly that's not the case. I know I'm not a creep or a weirdo.
I might be a creep because I like different things. I like bondage on porn sites, so I might be a creep.
Yeah. But my point is, as you get older, you might can't get around like you used to, but you find people that you got something in common with online, and you got an online community, man. It's like, to me, it's amazing, man. It just goes to show you. You don't say what you would never do. You just say what you haven't done yet. But this is pretty cool, man. I'm just sitting here, man. I'm enjoying this, man.
All right.
Oh shit!
As soon as you said that, 505 said, "Well, I'm not.
I'm not. I'll see you later."
Fuck this shit. I'm out.
But you know what? I like Tubi because they keep the black exploitation movies alive. Like I watched a movie called what was it? Isaac Hayes, Trucker something Mac or something like that. I didn't know Isaac Hayes did like black exploit movies back in the day, and I'm like, damn, this is a crazy ass movie. I like them kind of movies, man. I watched Cornbread Earl and Me the other day, man. with Lawrence Fishburne.
Cornbread,
Yeah, he was
Earl,
a
and
good
me.
one.
They had Gatorade in the glass. I'm like, God damn. You know
That's
what I
when
mean?
Gatorade was really good.
Gatorade in the glass.
Wow. Ooh, okay.
What you drinking on, Rod?
Today a little Jim Beam, a little bit of Jim Beam.
Right
You got
on.
some Jim Beam, man?
Yeah, some Jim Beam. On some
I just
ice.
made
That's
me
it.
a chocolate covered cherry. It's Crown chocolate, Coca-Cola, and a little bit of grenadine.
I like Jameson. I like Jameson with cranberry juice with a little bit of ginger beer. That's my go-to.
Okay.
I'm just
Man,
taking it easy tonight because I'm
I
still
gotta go to.
recovering from Friday
I
night.
gotta take my daughter to daycare. I got a 6-month-old, so I'm taking it easy too, because that early morning comes quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that ain't no joke, man.
I got all girls. You know, I got 2 girls and a bonus boy.
What that
Nice.
mean?
Huh?
What that mean? A bonus boy? What?
A bonus son. You know, my stepson, but he's really like my son.
Okay. They call it bonus. I got you.
Yeah, bonus.
Hey, do y'all have that clap back up there?
What you mean clapback?
There's a drink that my wife bought. It's called clapback, and right now
Nah.
it's in strawberry, and that junk is good, man. Like,
We got this shit called Buzzball. It's owned by like women. This shit good too. Buzzball. It tastes like Kool-Aid. That shit is strong though. Sneak up on you.
what's it
Buzzball.
called?
Buzzball. It's like a big
Buzzball.
ass. It's like a big
You can get
ass
them at the
ball.
convenience store.
Yeah, I think my wife bought me
Grocery
one of
store.
those too. Yeah,
Yeah, that blue one.
that's some
Good.
good stuff too. Yeah.
But I like to go to. My wife opened my eyes to winery. I was raised off of Cisco, but she took me to a real winery. I like that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Wine and like a brick style pizza. I'm cool with stuff like that. But I did not know how many wines was out there until I met my wife.
Mm-hmm.
Because I used to think wine was like Cisco, Verdi. That's in that box wine. I was like, yo, this shit, that good shit with a couple dollars for a couple dollars. That shit's strong. You ain't drinking that shit back to back.
Right.
You ain't drinking that shit back to back.
I like my whiskey. I'd rather drink my whiskey straight.
That's cool.
Mix it if I ain't trying to get too tore up.
You can never go wrong with a whiskey or bourbon. That's my next trip next year. I want to go on the bourbon trail. That's what I want to do for my birthday next year. A bourbon trail, a couple good cigars. I'll be good with that for my birthday next year.
All right, what is that? A bourbon trail?
You try like you go to each like bourbon site and you just try it and you can buy a bottle and take home.
There's actually a trail called Bourbon Trail.
No, you can probably look up online, but it's got a couple
I think it's
you can try it out.
Yeah, it's
Just like
local
bar hopping, right?
distilleries and stuff. You just go to the local distillery, do a tasting, go to the next one.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, is it like that wine festival they be having at Smith Mountain Lake?
No.
Nah.
It would just be like going to distilleries.
Oh, so you go to different distilleries.
Yeah.
Distilleries.
Yeah.
It's like going to Copper Still, then head out to Big Lick, and then head out to
Pretty much.
Golden Cactus.
Pretty much, man.
Okay.
Are they distilleries or are the other two breweries?
Is there a difference?
Yeah, a brewery is beer and distillery is liquor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We got a couple breweries too, and I think that shit is good, man. I enjoy a good brewery because it's like we got them all around here. We got one called Crooked Hammock, and they do like a real like a dark malt kind of beers. I like it like that. Because my dad, I forgot what restaurant we was in Tennessee. It was pretty good too. My dad said it's closer to when my dad was stationed in Germany. He was stationed in Germany. in the 80s. He was like, yo, this kind of reminded me of that beer I had. And that German beer, he said that shit was strong back in it. Strong, so but let's get to comedy real quick. LA, man, and JC, because y'all producers. Do you feel like it's great or it's y'all job to have a strong lineup, right? Is it y'all job to have a strong lineup, or do you feel like? Because I see it locally. Like a lot of people want a budget shot with a lineup. I'm gonna have $1 here, $1 comedian here. I'm gonna have a $5. I'm gonna have a $25 comedian here, but the rest gonna be $1 comedians. Do you feel like it's your job to have a strong lineup as a producer to make the show better?
I mean, I've produced one show, but from what I've seen with LA's shows, what I've went to see comedians in the past, to comedy clubs and stuff like that, I don't want to see no $5 comedian. I mean, if you bring in $5 comedians, don't expect me to buy a ticket. I mean, granted, I mean, a lot of us, when we if we go to Tennessee or we go to North Carolina, if we go somewhere other than what we are, 90% of the times folks is never going to know who we are. But at the same time, I mean, I've only been in it 5 months. I'd say I'm worth more than $5. I know LA is worth more than $5. Child. But a lot of these people, I don't know a nice way to say it. A lot of them might be funny people in conversation, but I wouldn't sit there for 15 minutes, for 30 minutes, for 45 minutes to listen to them.
Okay. I also feel like there's a lot of people that they like I say this, man. You can't have too many on a lineup. I feel like sometimes people get too many people, and then they have a whole show off of guest spots and one polished person. I don't feel like that's a great product by doing that. I feel like it's cool to less is more sometimes. Quantity over quality. I feel. You know what I mean? But what you feel about that, LA?
Well, I don't understand why people have 10 to 12 comedians on a show, especially if one person is the headliner. When you're a headliner, you're supposed to know how to do at least 45 minutes. So, okay. So if you got 12 comedians, the headliner that is supposed to be called supposed to do 45. So you got 11 comedians to do 45 minutes of work. So say if your show's an hour and a half. So that's only like 4 minutes for each comedian. And when I come to find out is that they put these comedians on the show because they can bring 2 or 3 people. So to me, when I see 12 people on one comedy show, I'm thinking, okay, this is just a bringer show because this person might can bring 2 people, this person can bring 2, to get a crowd in. And I just feel that you don't need all those comedians. I mean, you get yourself 3 or 4 comedians that are strong and you can have yourself a nice show. And then not only that, you can pay those comedians more because the more comedians you have, the less you're going to pay the other comedians. Why sit here and pay, say if you need someone to do 30 minutes and you get 10 comedians to do 10 minutes. Well, if it's 30 minutes, say you get 3 comedians to do 10 minutes and say you pay them, just say $50. Instead of doing that, why not just get one comedian who can do 30 minutes and pay them $150? It'll be a whole lot better. That those comedians would be more appreciative. And then you got 2 more comedians for your next show who can come and do the 30 minutes. And then after that, another comedian that can do it 30 minutes. And also it makes it seem like if you got 12 comedians on one show, odds are you're thinking this is going to be your only show. So you're just everybody that you can on this one show. because you know you're not gonna have another show after this. Which
I think a lot of cats think is comedy as a money grab, and I think they try to do that. They think want to hit a big lick off a show, and sometimes that's not the case, man. I know a couple of producers said that's not going to be the case. Sometimes you will take L's. Some days you're gonna be in the green, but if you want to use it as a money grab, it's hard to do unless you got, like you said, just a dope fan base that's supporting it. But you can't think about the producing shows to just hit a money lick. You know what I mean?
One of the things that I don't observe, the comedy game is like the hair game. And I'm not sure y'all guys' age, but I'm gonna go long. But I'm talking about comedy, but I'm talking about something else first. Back in the late 80s and the early 90s, everybody wanted to be a barber or a beautician. JC, I don't know if the white people had that craze, but I know blacks all over the United States. They even wanted to be a barber or a beautician. I don't know what made everybody jump on that, but a lot of people jumped on that. And that's the same thing that I see happen in comedy now. Everybody wants to give you back in, say, maybe like the early 80s, man, to the mid 80s. It wasn't a whole lot of people doing comedy. I mean, of course you had the people doing it, but from what I see now, it's just so many damn comedians. There's a bunch of them. And the bottom line is, comedy is an art, man. And I think that everybody, if you're gonna really try to do it, you need to understand the premise, the setup, and the punchline versus trying to tell a story. Now, you could tell a story, but in each of your stories, when you're on stage, the ultimate goal is to get a laugh. So premise, setup, punchline, and keep on rolling through it. You got a lot of people that's just up there freestyling. Mm-hmm. And I don't think they have no formal understanding of comedy is to make people laugh. That's the whole aim of comedy. And from what I see, just like you said, you call it bringer shows, which is what they call them in New York. And that is the proper term. But I was calling them just open mics, because I think if you have a comedy show, you shouldn't have any more than 4 comedians. One being the host. The host is one comedian. Then you got your guest, your feature, and your headliner, the end. And one of the things, I don't know how it is where y'all guys live, but I see a lot of people start comedy shows at least a half an hour late. Ooh. And to me, I think that's a drag because you lose the crowd because if you tell the people to be there by 8:00, but you don't start the show to 8:30, people get tired of sitting after a while. And then by the time your headliner get up there, people get tired. But it's like, okay, how much comedy you want me to listen to, before I get tired? So, I think you got to be mindful of all of those things right there, especially, who the hell, I mean, think about who the hell want to see 10 comedians in a row, man? It's like, that's insane to me.
Yeah, I think that is insane. I feel like I said 4 people is enough, man. But LA, how do you find the people who's going to be on your show? You know what I mean? How do you know somebody's strong enough to be a feature? How do you know if somebody's strong enough to be a headliner? And what is your process is putting up these lineups together? My question is.
Mm-hmm. Most of the time, I just work with them.
Okay.
When you work with a lot of comedians, see, one thing about me is that I'm always doing something, whether it be I'm producing shows, I'm on shows, I'm doing open mics. So I see everybody, and I don't just do it here in Roanoke. I'll go down to North Carolina and do an open mic. I'll go to Tennessee, Maryland, South Carolina, DC. I go different places not only just to perform, but to see other comedians and see what they're doing. It's called networking. When I first started doing the comedy, that's what we had to do. We didn't have all this internet stuff. We had to go in and network and talk to people. And so I've worked with so many comedians, and I mean, down in North Carolina, there's a club called the Idiot Box. They got at least 30 comedians, and you got a handful that can headline, you got a handful that can feature, and the rest of them can open or do guest spots. Here in Tennessee, there's a place called Blue Ridge Comedy Club. Same thing. So just those two areas right there, you can get yourself a show. And if you can get, if 4 comedians in this club can do it, and then 4 comedians in another club can headline, boom, that's 8 shows right there that you got yourself a headliner. 8 shows. Then you get your feature. You got, if they can get 4 and 4, that's 8. So what I do is that I do stuff I rationalize, like ration. Just like you said, you don't have 12 comedians, you have 4 or 5 comedians. And if you know 20 comedians that can do all that, shoot, you got 4 shows. And during those 4 shows, you're gonna get other people that's like, oh, wow, you're doing this show here. Well, I'm a feature actor, I'm a headliner. Here's a tape, here's a video of me. And now you got people coming in with information. So now you got people that you haven't never seen, but now they're interested in doing your show. And so now you got these people, and sooner or later you're gonna get a whole bunch of people that you like, I don't even know what to do anymore. So you have a whole abundance of people. I get people all the time like, yo, I haven't done a show in a while. How you doing? And I want to come and do a show with you and stuff. And it's like, oh yeah, I remember you. Come on and do a show. So that's what you got to do. You just got to go out there and find people, man.
I heard about your show, man. I know somebody said they reached out to you and you never got back to them, but I'm not gonna say their name.
Who? Nah, say who? Because it's definitely probably not on purpose. Because I get so many. That's why I tell people, y'all people, these us producers, man, we can't come to y'all all the time. If you contact me and I don't get back with you within 2 weeks to a month, text again. Do it again. Say, hey, man, I gave you a tape a month ago, and I just want to see what's up with it. And that makes me feel like, oh, he is really interested in doing my show. Because here it is a month later, and he's still like, hey, can I be on your show? And that makes me feel good. And I'll be like, I'll put you on the next show sometimes when you say that. So when you come to producers, don't take it wrong. Don't take like, oh man, he don't like me, or contact them again and say, hey, yes or no. Yeah. So
I think
so. Who is it? So I know.
No, I ain't gonna say their name. But
why not? I mean, see, that's why I don't want you brought the person up.
My man, hold on. My man Corey Chris said that. You say he reached out to you.
Yo, I contacted Corey Chris. I said, Corey, we got a show this November 15th at the Coffee Pot, November 18th at the Spot on Kirk. And he said, okay. I was like, all right.
Oh, yeah.
I invited Corey Chris to do those 2 shows. He's invited.
Okay.
Well, now, if he's talking about money and stuff, I'm like, we'll see. How much are you into this comedy thing that you're willing to, I'll travel a few hours just to see if going here is worth it. Because there's comedians that come to my show and I still give them money. Even if it's just gas money, I was like, I just appreciate you just doing this for me. Here's some gas money and stuff. Because my thing, I'm not a comedy club. I can't pay people hundreds of dollars. I can't pay people airfare and hotel rooms and stuff like that. That's why I got to do local stuff. But hey, if you're in DC or Maryland and you're willing to drive 3 or 4 hours just to do it, I'm gonna show my appreciation. It's not gonna be a lot, but it's gonna be something. But if you think you're too good to come here and just not do this for gas money and stuff, well, you can go somewhere else and stuff. Because there's a reason why you come to me. It's that you want to go out and just be a local comedian. You want to go out and be universal. And
who's to say he don't come down and do LA show and LA says to somebody or says on the podcast, hey, he did this. He was awesome. It was a great show when he came. And then he picks up 3 more shows.
Yeah. I mean, JC's a producer. Choutbao's a producer. So if
tell
he
her,
come do
yeah.
my show, they're like, "Yo, can you do my show this week?" JC can say, "Hey, can you do my show?" Chowball can say, "Hey, can you do my show?" There's producers around here that come to my shows, and like I said, I go North Carolina, Tennessee. They can get you to the right direction to other comedians and stuff, and other venues to play in. You know,
That's why I said, man, when I did Mr. 505, I did an out of state show. Niggas, motherfuckers looked at me differently. Oh man, oh you on the road? Oh man, Rod, how you do that? You don't got no manager. How you do that? And I'm like, you get treated differently when you got shit going for you. The people look at you different. Oh man, Rod, come do my show. It's part of the game. You know what I mean? Everybody wanted to see. Oh man, somebody's really working. If he's doing the shows, he can bring some couple asses. That's why when I got in this shit a couple times, when I did shows, I used to pay for people's tickets just to fill it out. I'm here for Rod. I'm here for Rod. Just to show that, hey yo, Rod can bring a couple people with it. He can put asses in the seat. Because it's all about that image of, can you put asses in the seat? That's half the game. Can you put asses in your seat? And
That is the game right there. Can you put ass? That's what separate the working comedians from the ones that don't work. You know, anybody you see, they got a bit of a following, and people want. That's why Country Wayne blew up like that, man. You know, he done the transition from YouTube to comedy.
Yeah.
But you know, he was able to put asses in the seat, man. People, you know, they mess with him like that.
So that's the key, man. And I feel like a lot of problems I see, man. People that in this comedy game, they think people owe them something because they're a comedian. Oh, I'm funny, so I should be on every show. No, you got to also know how to have great character and be able to be workable. You know what I mean? Nobody want a sour. You can have a sour attitude if you Chris Rock already, but if you just Joe Smo out here, you know what I mean? You got to know how to be workable, and you know what I mean? You have certain things you don't like, you know what I mean? You got certain rules LA got, and you got to follow them if you want to get, you know what I mean? You want to get to work. You know what I mean? So I look at that. So every time I get the opportunity to work, I'm always grateful, and because I understand, like this is not a nobody owe you nothing for your art. Nobody owe you nothing, so you gotta look at it with some kind of gratitude.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, like with me, I mean, I've been at it 5 months. I'm new to comedy. I still got a lot to learn. And the only reason I call myself as comedian is because LA and Chow that are comedians say I'm a comedian. I mean, most time I would say I'm aspiring to be a comedian. I'm learning.
We all learn. You all gotta learn. You all gotta learn, man. It's a revolving art. You can't. We all still learning, man.
Yep.
I mean, we don't have a lot of mics here unless we travel. So I mean, it's not like I can go out here and ride 30 minutes and hit a mic, and next day ride 30 minutes and hit a mic. I mean, it may be weekly or something like that, but I mean, shoot, we still have to drive an hour and a half, 2 hours if we want to hit one 3-4 days a week.
Yep.
And that's one thing I've got to get some stuff settled, because I'm going to start traveling to these different cities and stuff, whether it is hour and a half, 2 hours, possibly 3 hours, so I can do that networking, because I like to see the comedians at their open mics so you can kind of see what they're working on, who they are, and I like to pair people together that mesh well together, so that it is that tag team or that trio. Because to me, to have like different sides of the spectrum at a show, you might have somebody full of energy running around the place and then somebody completely laid back. And if you put them in the wrong places, then you just taking your crowd up from way up high to kind of mid. I mean, and some of the crowds just don't like high energy.
That shit real. That shit real. That shit is real. Daisy, you rapping right now. You rapping right now.
Some people don't like crowd work. Some people just want to sit down, shut up, and laugh when a joke's funny. Have their drinks, and that's it. But it's a lot of people does crowd work. I would love to learn to do more crowd work. I've got to get over some nerves so I can get out there and do that crowd work. I mean, shoot, Jared Christensen come in as a guest spot, and they also had a Halloween costume contest. This dude went around to every single person that was dressed up and made it a point to talk to every single person that was dressed up.
Is that the guy with the podcast? That's the guy with the podcast? You got a good podcast.
It's not funny.
Yeah, you got a good podcast. And this podcast is funny, so you need to change the title, man. You got a great podcast, man. I enjoy his podcast.
But yeah, he came in, did a guest spot, and I'm gonna have him hosting in November.
That's dope. I feel like hosting, like I talk about this all the time, man. People think I'm funny about this, but it's great to have a host that's know how to keep the room up, but don't do too much time. You know what I mean? It's a lot of hosts. There's a lot of hosts, headliners out here, and when you get a good host, it makes the transition sweet. You know what I mean? Am I right about this, LA? Man, it makes it sweet when you can just be so humble and let your ego go when you're a host and only focus on making the show go through and the show is make sure the show is great. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of host headliners out here that tear the shows up, man. So it's great that you do that, man.
I was on a show like that, man. Remember I told you I got into it with the dude. That's what one of the things that the host did, man. This dude, first of all, was too many comedians on the show. That was number one. Number two, the host done at least 10 minutes between each set, man.
No, that's too much.
Yeah, man. Every set, he done 10 minutes between each set, man. That joint was terrible. But you know, a lot of times when people don't know, they don't know. You know, like a lot of people are doing comedy by flying by the seat of their pants. And you know, that's where the training comes in at, man. You know, like I tell everybody, check out the Joke Doctor. You want to get a good foundation on how to be a comedian, man, go to YouTube, pull up the Joke Doctor. Cause like I'm real vigilant about the light, man. I learned, I think one of them guys, man, I think it was one of them guys I seen online. They say respect the light, man. And it's like whenever I see the light, man, you know, most of the time I just wrap it up early. I might have an extra minute, but I'd be like, hey guys, I got the light, man. I'm out of here. But that's one of the rules that I got just from, you know, I read the comedy Bible. And I checked out and I live by the Joke Doctor, man. I watch the Joke Doctor. I watch something of his at least once a week, man. And you know, that's my point of reference for comedy, the Joke Doctor, man. Because a lot of people they don't know. They don't know. They know what they think they doing, but they don't really know the theory behind comedy. You know, it's just like technically in comedy, if you go by the book, you're supposed to generate a laugh. I think it's like every 15 to 20 seconds or something. But it's a lot of rules to it, man. And it's like, if you don't have that basic understanding, you don't know. I had a guy on the show one time, and he was just some guy. He said he was a comedian. I was hosting this show, and I put him up there, and I'm up there, and I'm giving him the light. He didn't even know what the hell the light was. I literally had to walk up on stage and say, "All right, bro, man, I need you to step off stage, man. I'm back here lighting you." And he didn't even know anything about the light, man.
So LA, what's your thoughts about running the light at your shows you produce, man?
Well, I don't have many people that run the light. I just say, hey, you got this much time. Like if I give them 5 minutes, I'll give them a light at 3. I give them a light at 4, and if they actually go to the 5 minutes, I give them a light at 5. I'm thinking, dang, if I give you 3 lights, you must know something must be going on. You must know, even if you didn't know. Say if you just didn't know, you just on stage, and I go give you a light one time. You'd be like, okay, and then you continue with the joke, and then I do it again. In your mind, you would think, okay, does that mean I need to get off? I mean, why is he keep hitting me with this light? And then you do it a third time. Somebody need to ask, okay, what that light mean? It's like, what, is it time to get off? Yes, it's time to get off, even if you didn't know. But what I do, I don't have too many people that run the light, because I give people time to do their show, their thing. Because when they're on the mic, most of the comedians, they might do 5. Some people probably can do 10, and I'll even let them do it. I was like, yo, go ahead and do it. But there's some places, like I do a open mic on Spot on Kirk on Tuesday, every quarter on a Tuesday. I'm doing one the 18th this month, and that's a place where you have to give people the lights, because there's, for some reason, well, I know why, but that's where most of the comedians will come to the show. It'll be like 10, 11, 12 comedians, and I'm like, okay, I have to give people time, because the Spot on Kirk is a very, very good open mic, and people that it's not just comedians. People actually, like, audience comes there and sees what happened, see the comedy show, and then that's where I get people from there to actually go to my comedy show at the Coffee Pot, because at the Coffee Pot, well, I know why, but there's only 4 or 5 comedians sometimes I have at the Coffee Pot, which is great for them, because now instead of doing just 5 minutes, now you can do 10 minutes. Go ahead. I tell comedians, man, just go out there and do your thing, man. We got to fill up an hour and a half. Go ahead and do it. Do what you got to do. So, and I'm starting to think the reason why people don't like going to the Coffee Pot, because the Coffee Pot, is smoking. People can still smoke. And like I said, it's a historic landmark, so it's kind of old.
You allowed to smoke in the Coffee Pot?
Yeah, you can smoke at the Coffee Pot. The Coffee Pot isn't like a coffee shop. That's another thing people think. It's just a coffee. It's not. It's a bar. It's a bar. It's a grown folks bar.
People smoking Marlboro Reds out there in the Coffee Pot.
Yeah. It looks like an old comedy club.
Oh,
people used to snort cocaine off the bar.
Yeah,
it's a crazy.
It's like a normal thing.
Yeah, and what I'm thinking too, man, because there was a comment somebody made, some person who does another open mic at another place made a comment about the comedy at the Coffee Pot and how it is and stuff like that. And I'm thinking that person is telling his people about it, and now he's people don't want to do that show because it's that kind of comedy show.
So what you mean by, like, the material with what's wrong with
there's nothing wrong with the Coffee Pot. Like I said, it's a smoke. It's an open mic just like any other open mic. But there's people that think that they're too good to do an open mic at a place that has smoke and is all run down and stuff. But that's the place where you need to do a freaking open mic.
That's the best spot.
It is. Everybody want to go to these other open mics where people don't even care about the comedy. They're just sitting there and they're just drinking, and it's mostly comedians. Why are you going to go to an open mic where there's mostly comedians? We can go to an open mic where there's actually an audience there to listen to you. Because at the Coffee Pot, it's not just the people that are there for the comedy, it's also their regulars. I mean, that place has been there like 1936. So we got generations of people always going in at the coffee pot. And if they hear something funny, there's people that'll leave the bar and go inside or where the comedy club is and listen to the people at the daggone place. So I'm like, why are people aren't coming to this? This is the open mic you need to go to. Don't go to the open mic where there's already 10 comedians and that's all they're there and they already heard your joke for the past 6 months. Go somewhere different. But nah, nobody wants to.
So why do you feel like people get so comfortable at one mic? I feel like you gotta travel to see does the jokes carry any kind of weight?
Because they want to be funny. That's all that is. They want to be funny in front of their homeboys and homegirls and stuff like that. They don't want to go out to another place because when they do, they're gonna realize, oh, these jokes aren't that funny. Because you just if you do Roanoke and you just do Roanoke jokes, if you go to Richmond and do Roanoke jokes, some people gonna be like, what are you talking about? Like, you can't sit here and be like, unlike those people in Salem, Virginia. You'd be like, the fuck you talking about? Salem? Who is in Salem, Virginia? That's like me telling Roanoke jokes in Delaware, and you'd be like,
what the fuck is this?
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know what you're talking about, bro. I mean, what the Star City, the Star? Okay, you like what that mean, man? So that people are just scared. They just want to sit there, do their little Roanoke jokes, talk about all country and all this stuff. Oh, Boone's Mill, Trump Town. Yeah, if you go to Delaware and say Trump Town, they're like, yeah, we got Trump Town up here, but we don't call it Boone's Mill. We call it something else. What are you talking about?
Yep.
So,
You know,
so the base is, man, people just cool with the material and not really working on the material. They just want to do, like you said, Roanoke material and be a Roanoke legend.
They're happy to do just their Roanoke and then think they're the best thing ever. You know, but when you see people like myself and JC and Chow, we're going to different places, different spots, still making people laugh because we're not just about Roanoke. We do other jokes besides Roanoke jokes. And when they see us and we making people laugh and we're getting booked and stuff, and they try to do it, they can't do it because people are like, we don't know this nonsense that you're talking about. You know? So
shout out to my guy Rome Davis too, man. He's my guy.
Yeah, ID podcast.
Yeah, Chesapeake.
That's right.
Chesapeake. Yeah, man. I feel like, man, it's a lot of that too, man. But it's like we got a new comedy club in it's in Parksville, Maryland. I'm gonna go to that, man. I feel like you gotta keep evolving your material to get it polished. You can get it because I feel like you kind of handicap yourself when you just do regional comedy and local comedy. I feel like your shit should be. You never know. Somebody, oh man, I like how JC Beard is. Let me get JC. Let me get JC to come to Kentucky. You know what I mean? So you got to always got to keep your stuff more universal. You can keep it at. You know what I mean? So I feel like that is important to keep it universal. The jokes.
Yeah, I just love when people when they finally do a show and it's finally, you know, they get a crowd. They think it's the best thing. Yeah, this is the best crowd ever. We in here. And then we like, okay, watch this. We go to Boone's Mill, place where I don't know what the population of Boone's Mill is. And you get a place and we pack it up. Yeah, y'all got that. But look what we just did. And it's not just one time. We continuously do something like that, you know. Or what? And then it's like, okay, so when's your next show? Once you got, okay, you did your show. When's your next one now? While JC is like, hey, my next show is November 21st.
Shout out. That's the kid's birthday. That's my birthday. Man, support my man JC, man, on the comedy show, man.
Yeah, that's what we love, man. We love when people say, when your next show? And we're like, boom, here. This is our next show. Or follow us here. And you'll find out. Or we got so many shows. We do so many shows that you got to follow us and see. Because there's like a show like I said, I do shows every week and stuff, and you can't. sit here and trying to dog the real funny with myself, JC, and Chow when we're doing shows every week, and y'all still doing open mics, and y'all still here in Roanoke and stuff, man. Move, spread out, go out somewhere, go do other things, man.
So do you feel like they low key hating or something, or
I don't know. I don't think it's just that they don't want to put in the work that we have put in. They think what we done. This is not easy. You need a network, a group of people. I couldn't do this by myself. That's why I have JC. That's why I have Chow. That's why I have Teron Rogers. I cannot do this by myself. That's why I have, like in North Carolina, there's a comedian who does shows named David Goolsby. He brought me to Pennsylvania to do a show. He sent me to Alabama to do a show. There's comedians in Tennessee that says, "Hey, come do a show here in Kingsport." Matter of fact, November 7th, I'm going to Johnson City, Tennessee, because of a comedian named Grampy. You know, I can't do this alone, so I'm cool with these comedians. But these comedians, and there's just some comedians that think that they can do it by themselves, and when they find out, or they got the wrong group of people with them, and I just say you got to find the right group of people, and you got to stick with them. That's why, like with you, Rod and Xander, and all of you, that's why I network with y'all. I network, and that's what I do. I don't. And some of these comedians think it's kissing somebody's ass. I'm like, it's not kissing anybody's ass. It's networking. And I'm tired. I'm tired of comedians saying the only reason why people go on LA show is because they're kissing his ass. Nobody's kissing my ass. And not only are you saying that messes that's not only is it so wrong, it's so wrong in so many levels. So that means every comedian that has done my show, including friends of yours, means that they kiss my ass to do it. No, the reason why they do my shows is because I trust them. I know they're going to be there. I know they're not going to be there and be drunk and high and all this stuff. I need to trust comedians. Not only you have to be funny, you have to be trustworthy too. And there's comedians, especially in Roanoke, man, you just can't trust them. They will stab you in the back so quick. They will freaking send people messages talking about don't book this person because of this, because of that. And that's where I draw the line. That's why I don't mess with a lot of comedians here in Roanoke or any other place. Most of the comedians I book are from other states and stuff like that because I trust them more. It's sad that I trust people out of state more than I trust people here in Roanoke, where I am.
Hey Josh, when you hit the road now, how does it work for the money and the lodging?
It depends where I go. I'll tell you right now, if I go to a new spot, you can get me there on a cheap. Just give me sometimes you can just give me some gas money and I'll go there. If I go to a new spot I've never been to, I love that. Because when I go there and do my thing, sooner or later you're gonna come back and say, hey, they want you back. Now we can talk about some money. Because now I'm bringing asses to seats now. Because they're asking me back. So you know you got people coming to see me. So now we can talk about some serious money because I'll be darn if I bring, say, 10 people to a show and you charging $20 and you're only giving me gas money like $50. No, I just gave you $200 because it's 10 people times the $20 for the ticket. That's $200 plus whatever they're spending on food and drink. So yeah, now we got to talk about the serious money thing. Just like the thing I'm doing. I'm going to next week. I'm doing Charlottesville at Smoky Cigar again. And I told the person that booked me, yeah, you got me for the gas money, but now here it is the second time. Now we need to talk about money because they saying, yo, they want me back there. And they also asked Chout to come also. So I was like, yo, you heard them. They want me back up there. So let's talk about money. And now we talk about more money and stuff. But like I said, that's how you get me. The first time, man, you can get me. But the second time, yeah, we got to talk about some serious, real money.
So yeah, let's expand on that, man. I tell everybody that first impression is everything.
Oh yeah,
that first impression is everything. That's going to let the people know are they going to bring you back or they ain't going to bring you back. You know what I mean? That first impression that's everything, man.
And here's the number one impression: be on time.
Yeah.
That's number one. You got to be there. If you in there late, that right there is like, man, this motherfucker late.
So what about the appearance? I feel like the appearance is everything.
I don't like people wearing shorts. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. I can't stand comedians that wear. I got a couple comedians that wear shorts, but it's part of their persona on stage. So I'm like, all right, it's your persona. I get it. But if you come in, come on, man. I mean, you don't have to be all suited up and stuff. You don't have to be Steve Harvey in there. But
you don't gotta be the what's that shit called? Kings of Comedy. You don't gotta be
it ain't gotta be all
piece.
that. You can have your little polo, have a little polo shorts, some jeans and stuff. You want to wear some boots? That's cool. We coming up in here. Yeah, shorts are that's a big turn off for me. But if it's part of your style where I can see, okay, I can see why you wear shorts. Then
what about you, JC?
Yeah, I mean, don't show up to a show looking like you dressed for Walmart. I mean, it don't come in some damn pajamas.
Pajamas.
I mean,
no bonnet.
No. Go get your hair done. That's what you need to do.
That's right. And even with the ladies, I may not mind it, but you don't have to. When I book women that are funny. So ladies, you don't have to have your titties all out and
exactly.
Like you don't have to.
I mean, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm cool. If you want to do that, but you don't have to. You're funny enough.
And I feel like this too. Also, if I ever produce, I feel like you should keep the crowd work to the minimum on the ladies because you don't want to make them feel uncomfortable in the crowd.
I mean, crowd work is going to make people uncomfortable for the most part, regardless. But just watch what you say.
Yeah, watch what you say.
Don't over sexualize them.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to.
Yeah, I mean, walking up to one and be like, "Damn, I'd eat your ass." No. I think if I had that, I would go take the microphone and tell them to leave.
I ain't gonna have to do that. The old lady was like, "Yo, it's time to cut that shit off." Cut this nigga off.
Yeah.
But man, before we get out of here, man, I appreciate all y'all coming on, man. Let the people know the socials y'all have and whatever y'all got going on coming up. The goals y'all want to do for JCU in 5 months. Yes, say what's your goals for the next year, 2026? I'll let you start off because you're the newest person on the panel.
So, like I said, I'm JC Allen Comedy. Most of my socials, except for my Facebook, is just like it is in the white there. I'll be doing shows at the Copper Steel every third Friday of the month. We actually talked about doing some other shows as well in November, December, and possibly New Year's Eve.
Ooh, shit.
Oh,
shit.
Yeah. So, I mean, this lady, her and her husband, they have a nice restaurant. They are getting stuff set up. They've only been open 3 weeks. I guess this is the 4th week now. And she told me, she says, I want to do events.
Smart.
She's even talking about like they work for they also have jobs outside of that. So they're not just restaurant owners. So the company they work for has talked to her about doing like private events there. So there's an opportunity there. They've already approached me and I went to LA with this. There's a venue behind that's a nice, I guess, concert hall. It sits about 100, 150 people.
God damn.
So Boone's Mill is a little area, but there's nothing in Franklin County really to do. And people need to laugh right now. But as far as my goal goes, I mean, sky's the limit. I started out this thing just on a whim. And I've got this in one of my jokes. My wife said to me after a comedy show that LA had produced and hosted. We got out to the truck and she was like, "You need to give stand-up a try."
Damn.
And I went to LA's with Big Lick Conspiracy, an improv group here in Roanoke. Well, not just Roanoke. They go in Lynchburg, and I think y'all been to Charlottesville. I'm sure you know more about where y'all been than I have, but I seen him after an improv at the Coffee Pot and approached him, and he told me about the open mic. I messaged him later on asking him if there was any more in the area. He even told me about this other group in the Roanoke area. It was before his open mic. I was like, yeah, I'll go out and give it a shot. Got there. I was like, this is not for me. So went to LA's show. He did an open mic after the show. And well, actually, I went to Ursula's first. He had an open mic before his show and an open mic after the show at the Coffee Pot. And I did both of those. And I fell in love with it, which I've always loved comedy. But next year, sky's the limits. I mean, I've been offered a show in Nashville for next year. And who knows? I'm going to see what can happen with this.
That's just real, man.
Yeah.
That's just real. That's really real, man.
And you notice I said that I did tell JC about the other comedy place, but
and man,
do you think the other comedy place has ever said anything about my shows?
Nah, you already know the answer.
Because I see it on Facebook. They never say my name, never.
Yep, you're the boogeyman.
Comedy shows, yeah. Anywho, I digress, as they say.
Alexander, let the people know where they can find you, man.
Well, I got a show coming up this month up in at the Honeybrook. I think it's like a bar, Honeybrook Bar. I should have had an information, man. I'm negligent with it, but that's where I'm gonna be up there with Ferris. And man, I'm just I'm working in I'm a work in New York on Thursdays and Baltimore on Mondays. And when the weather breaks and it start getting warm again, man, I'm gonna hit the road, man. Come over there and hang out with JC and my man right here, man. Hang out with these guys, man, and give it a shot. But just gotta be consistent, man. That's my main thing, consistency. My social media is the name there, Xander J. Hobson. You pull that up right there, you can pull up anything of mine from the boxing documentaries, the YouTube commentary, the comedy. It's all right there. Most of my stuff can be found on YouTube.
Okay. Man, LA, man, let the people know, man. What's going on with you, man?
Yeah, my name is LA Josh Preston. Like I said, I host and producer of the Real Funny comedy show. On Facebook, it's the Real Funny, TheRealFunny. Instagram, TikTok, and on YouTube is LA Josh Preston. I do a podcast. I call the podcast. I do it on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 8 p.m. We play a game at the end called the End Game with topics that can say the N word and can't say it. and think they can say it because they got black friends. We always have a great time doing that. This what am I doing this week? On November the 7th, I will be make sure that's this week. I want to make sure that November the 7th, I will be in Johnson City, Tennessee, at the Wallace Theater with Grampy, doing a clean comedy set because also is very, in my opinion, it's also very important to do clean comedy as well because not only is to pay a little bit more, but it also gives you that gives you a challenge as well. Because sometimes when you do comedy over and over again, you get a little bored. And one thing you do is, hey, try to do your stuff clean, and that gives you another like refresh. Like, oh, let me see if I can do it clean, or let me do it without saying too many cuss words, or try to do things like that, or go out of your realm. Like if you're this type of comedian, like I don't like for me, I don't like political jokes, religious jokes. I'm not too much with the dark humor, but once in a while I'm like, you know what, let me do a political joke, let me do a religious joke, let me do some like a dark joke, something to keep the wheels keep turning, because once you start doing the same old, it's repetitious, and then you get bored, and then it gets stale, and then feel like you don't want to do it anymore. So that's why what I do to keep my comedy fresh. So I'm doing that, and then my next open mics are going to be November 15th at the Coffee Pot. I'm also going to have H.L. Boney. He's a very funny comedian. He was a finalist in North Carolina's Funniest Comedian. He's going to be our featured act, and I'm going to have an open mic before he comes on. November 18th, I'm going to be at the Spot on Kirk in Roanoke, Virginia. That is one of the great open mic spots. Not only do you get the comedians, but you also get an audience there to show support. And then for the first time, I'm going to be in Maryland, in Cumberland, Maryland, on the 21st for a comedy show. And my goals is just I want to do another state. I want to do a different. Like I've never been to Delaware. I want to do a show in Delaware, and that's Delaware, Florida, New York, and I want to do a show in California, Arizona. That's my focus on for next year, to do that, and also keep expanding for the Real Funny, and also do different cities around here for the Real Funny, which I am. Is in December. I'm gonna be in South Boston, Virginia, doing a comedy show for the Real Funny. So, and I'm just gonna keep on working, and as long as I got people supporting me like JC, Choutbout, Rod, outside of here, Tehran, all the North Carolina comedians, Tennessee comedians, they know who they are. DC comedians, Maryland, they all know. As long as y'all got my back, I got your back, and we're gonna make 2026 a lot better than 2025.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button too, man. Get that man's
hit that subscribe button on that
hit
podcast.
That subscribe button, man. My goal is, man. My goal is for 2026. I told people I want to put some visuals out. I want to put a 10-minute visual out next year. It's like I'm gonna say album. I don't really count it as a special, but I want to put a visual out, like a showcase of myself with 10 minutes, maybe 15 at most. And you know what I mean? I had a lot of people saying, Rod, you don't got a big enough following to put that out. Rod, you don't got a big enough following, and you're not known to put it out. So I'm challenging myself. That's what I'm gonna put my own money up. I'm gonna put a visual up, like like a Josh Johnson, a topic-based thing. I'm gonna put it out. That's what my goal is for next year.
Okay.
You
You're already doing some stuff out, being on that little stage right there.
That little stage, man. Cool J's, man, every Tuesday. You know what I mean? But I like the little stages because it's intimate. There's nowhere you can run. You know what I mean? There's nowhere you can run because it's only but so big.
No,
so,
you misstep on that thing, you gonna fall.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that. I'm talking about little like that.
If my idol Rafi May fell through a stage, let me fall through a stage, man.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Don't hurt yourself, man.
Oh man. And like my man LA said, man, I can't do it full time. I need the health insurance.
Yeah.
But man, again, man,
right. Sure.
I appreciate everybody coming on, man. Make sure you support these brothers, man. From my man Xander, Jay Hobson, the boxing documentaries, and he goes around to talk to people, man, and ask about them. So he's like Montel, Montel Williams. So check his YouTube out. Check out my man LA Josh Preston. And JC does little videos on his Instagram. You know what I mean? So check out JC on there, man. Again, man, I appreciate y'all fellas coming in, and it's time to log out, man. Hopefully y'all have a good weekend.
Appreciate you having.
All right. Talk to y'all guys. Nice hanging out with you.
All right. Same.